Okay.
the
Well, nice. What kind of bicycle do you have?
normal bicycle.
A normal bicycle? Is it like a road bicycle or a mountain bike or a banana bike?
What? No,
Does it have gears?
no, no, no,
No
nothing.
gears?
No, it's an old
Okay.
style.
It's old?
No, yes, it is old. I don't know how many years it has. A lot,
How
I think.
old it is? How many
I
years it
don't know.
has?
Hello.
Yeah. Hey, Vacho, how's it going?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, nice. So yeah, Julieta, we probably say I don't know how old it is. How many years it has works. It just sounds a little bit odd. Um,
Okay.
okay. Vacho, how's it going? How's your day, Vacho?
Great, thank you.
Nice. Okay, what have you done?
Uh, I'm sitting at home today. I'm not working, and
Nice. Okay, that's exciting. Um, and who else do we have? Alex. Alex, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, good to hear. Um, and Alex, what have you done today?
Uh, Today I've learned English at Dublin
Okay.
almost all of the day.
Okay. Not all the day, just all day.
Uh,
Um,
okay, all day.
and if it's something that you've been doing all day, we'd probably say I've been learning English all day on Verbling. So it'd be like that. Um, a
Okay.
little bit different, but present perfect progressive. Okay. And Javier, welcome to class. Javier, how are you?
I'm fine, Joshua. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks for asking. Um, and Javier, what about you? What was your day like so far?
Well, I was a little busy doing my yard in the morning, and
Okay.
I took a little time to take the class.
Okay. Doing my yard. I guess that works. All right. Nice. Well, good to see you. And we just lost Rafa. Okay. All right then. I think we're good then. Let's go on to today's class, if that's everybody. We'll actually have to go back to the beginning. And let's start with Bacho. Can you read the title and the next lines?
the news. Today we will practice conjuncting verbs, read comics, read and discuss news stories, and practice role plays.
Good.
So,
Conjugating.
Conjugate.
Good. Conjugating. And Simone, welcome to class. Simone, how's it going? Simone, are you there?
Mhm.
oh yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you
Oh,
now.
sorry,
No worries.
sorry.
How's it going?
How are you? I'm
I'm
fine,
doing
thank you.
well.
And you?
Nice. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. What'd you do today, Simone?
I went shopping in the morning. Now it's lunchtime here. I am at home, and then I'm going to the movies, and then I'll be back home to get prepared to a night out with friends.
Nice. That sounds like a pretty busy day, but sounds like it'll be fun.
Yes,
Cool.
very fun.
Okay. And let's go on to this next page. Bacho, can you ask Juliet the question?
Do you watch the news? Why or why not?
No, I don't watch the news on TV because I don't watch TV.
And what's your favorite uh, like newspaper or journal or magazine? Do you have a favorite news source?
Mm, I have two newspaper online that I read, La Repubblica and Il Corriere.
Nice. Okay. And good. That works. Julieta, can you ask Javier the next question?
Javier, do you prefer watching the news or reading the news, and why?
Well, I prefer to watching the news.
Did you say I prefer to watch or I prefer watching?
I prefer watch the news. Usually in the morning.
Okay. You have a favorite channel?
Excuse me?
You have a favorite channel?
Yes, Telemundo.
Cool. So you like to watch Telemundo.
Yes.
Alright. And Mary, welcome to class. Mary, how's it going?
Hi everyone, fine, thank you.
Nice. Mary, I don't recognize your picture. Have I had you in class before?
No, this is my first class with you.
Okay, awesome. And so, Mary, where are you from?
I am from Bogota, Colombia.
Nice. Okay. And yeah, what do you do for fun? What do you like to do in your free time?
I like listening to music, watching movies, watching series,
Okay.
and workout.
Okay, working out.
Working out, okay.
Nice. Okay, and Luis, welcome. Luis, how's it going?
Hello, teacher. I'm great. Thank you.
Nice, good to hear. And Luis, what have you done since I saw you last? Or what have you been up to today so far?
Early this morning, and now I took some down.
You did what?
I care about some websites.
Maybe we could say I browsed some websites. Or oh, so you're actually you're a
No.
programmer.
I'm
Took care of?
websites.
Okay, yeah. In that case, I took care of some websites works. Okay, nice. And good. So let's have Julieta. Can you ask, or Javier? Can you ask Luis the next question?
Sure. And Luis, what news story are you following now?
I think I am interested more about the politics in Brazil.
Okay, so you've been interested in politics in Brazil?
Yes, I want to see the development of the Communist Party, if they will be if you will get rid of these people here in Brazil.
Okay. Okay, interesting. And Mary, what about you? Are you following any news stories right now?
Yes, I am following a story about, I don't know, a kind of protest here in Bogota, but it's a protest for peace, you know, for allowing people to live peacefully and respect each other.
Okay. Nice. That sounds like a pretty good protest. And last but not least, maybe Simone, what about you? Are you following any news stories right now?
Actually, I'm a journalist, so I'm following lots of stories right now. But there is one happening here in my city, very interesting. There is a guy, he is like 22 years old, and he lied about a serious disease to get money. So he went on the social networks, the social media, and asked for money, but he was lying and
Oh
everybody
no.
was giving him money. Yeah, now the police is trying to catch him. That's funny. It's crazy.
That's
He
awful.
says
That's the worst thing
yes,
ever.
he has leukemia. Leukemia?
Yeah, he said he had leukemia.
Yes. Only to get money. I don't know why.
I guess to get money is a reason in itself. That's awful, though.
No,
That's
but
the
I don't know
worst.
why does he need this money? So the city is so small, so you can't like stand a lie for much time. How can
Yeah.
I say this? You can't
Uh,
like sustain a
yeah,
lie.
sustain. You can't sustain a lie for
Yeah.
very long.
Yes, yes.
That's really bad, though. Okay. Uh, on that note, let's go to the next page. And let's have Alex. Can you read the title and the words?
Vocabulary. Correspondent. Correspondent. Feature. Breaking news. Tabloid. Plagiarize. Journalist. Editorial. Yellow journalism. Columnist.
Nice. Good job with columnist. And really good work figuring out correspondent. Did a nice job with the correction. The only two things I saw were tabloid. Can you repeat tabloid? Alex? Alex, are you there?
Yes. Tabloid.
Tabloid.
Tabloid. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Plagiarize.
plagiarize.
Good. Plagiarize.
Okay.
Nicely done. Does anybody have any questions about any of these words?
Yes, I have.
Okay, what's your
Yes,
question?
I do. Oh, sorry. All the time I do this. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I always do this. Josh, here in Brazil we've got like a brown journalism. What is a yellow journalism? I'm not sure if
Okay.
it's the
Does
same.
anybody know? Can anybody explain?
It's kind of
Yes, I can.
gossiping.
Yeah.
It's about mm, uh, people who are popular, and journalists are write about them some private about their private life, and
Sort of. A little bit different. That's more just like tabloid news, or you could say celebrity news, gossip magazine. And sometimes they have yellow journalism. Yellow journalism is a little bit worse than that. And Alex, was it you
So I
who...
think it's almost the same.
Okay, so it's similar to brown journalism. So yellow journalism is just when journalists lie to
Yes, that's the same.
get more or get higher ratings. So they can lie about a big story, so something that's serious, or something small, like gossip. But yeah, it can be something that's a little bit more serious. So you could have yellow journalism that's about a politician who, I don't know, maybe they made up a story about him profiteering off of some of his laws. It's like making a law that everybody had to pay him money. That'd be yellow journalism. So it's just a lie. So libel or slander. Libel or slander.
Trustful.
Excuse me?
So it's a kind of journalism that is not trustful.
Yeah, not trustworthy. So trustful isn't a word, so we'd say trustworthy, but good. Okay, and we've got a couple new people. Simone, you changed your picture again. And Ken, welcome to class. Ken, how's it going?
Yes, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing really well. Thanks for asking. Nice. Welcome to class.
Thank you very much.
Okay. And any other questions here? Any questions?
I have a question, but it's not about the words.
Okay.
When it's about bad fact, like dead people, is it called black journalism?
I've never heard of the term black journalism.
Okay. And
Yeah,
when
so
is it about romantic things, is it pink journalism?
I've never heard of pink journalism either.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so, though.
In Italy, we have that color, so I don't know.
Okay, that's kind of cool. But no, I don't think we do. At least I've never heard about them. Okay, good. Any other questions? Okay, let's go on to the next page. We can skip this, I think. Let's do some reading. Oh man, I'm not even sure where we are. Rafa, welcome to class. Rafa, how's it going?
As fresh as a daisy.
Fresh as a daisy?
Yeah, I heard these idioms this morning. As fresh as a daisy.
Huh. Fresh as a daisy. Okay, yeah, that works, I guess. Nice. Well, it's good to hear that. Rafa, can you read the role of the little boy? And let's have Simone. Can you read the role of the tiger?
Yeah. I know more about the private lives of celebrity than I do about any governmental policy that will actually affect me. I'm interested in things that are known of my business, and I'm bored by things that are important to know.
And Simone?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What do I have to do?
Can you read the role of the tiger?
Ah, the tiger. Who is the tiger? Okay, maybe the economy should be discussed in cheap motel rooms.
Close. It's actually more the media aim to please. Good, so we've got... No worries. So let's have Rafa. Can you repeat bored?
Bored.
Interested.
Interested.
Maybe governmental. Okay, I think that sounded good. Let's have Alex. What's happening in this first one? So what's happening in the first block?
Boy talks to tiger.
Yeah, the boy is talking.
Yes. The boy is talking to the tiger.
Okay, yeah, so the boy's talking to the tiger. What's he talking about?
And he said that he knows more about celebrities than about any governmental policy that will actually affect him.
Okay. So he knows more about celebrities than about any governmental policy that will actually affect him. That's exactly what's going on. Yeah, pretty word for word. And Ken, what about the next one? What's happening in this next block?
I'm interested that I know about business and what is. Maybe the tiger.
This is the boy
Yes.
talking.
A boy thinks they are. He's not interesting kind of a serious topic on native.
Huh?
Maybe, but the media says it's important to know. So boy complains about that.
Okay. So he's saying I'm bored by things that are important to know.
Mhm.
So it's not the media saying these things are important to know.
Oh, okay.
So
Who said that?
he
I couldn't
himself
get it.
thinks that they're important to know about those topics, but he's bored by them.
Ah, okay. Even though he thinks it is important, but he's got bored. He's bored with
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Okay. And so the idea of being interested in things that are none of your business and being bored by things that are important to know. Ken, do you ever feel the same way?
Yeah, because usually media concentrate on miserable, shocking, and bad news, and they persistently, report this kind of news every day. So if I feel gloomy, I intentionally avoid these news.
Okay. Okay. And yeah, I guess that makes sense. Bacho, what about you? Do you find yourself interested in things that are none of your business?
Yes, sometimes yes. But mostly not. Because I have my job and I'm not interested in others' life.
Okay,
But
so because you
there is intrigue, if there is some intrigue. May I interested?
nice. Okay, and then what's happening at the end, Giulietta? What's happening in the last one, the last frame?
The tiger said that the media want to yes, aim the audience what the audience want. So the conclusion of the boy is perhaps they have to discuss the economy in cheap motel rooms.
Okay, the boy's conclusion
Mm-hmm.
is that they should. And do you think that would work, Giulietta?
No.
Why do you think he says they should discuss it in cheap motel rooms?
Like to add sensationalism to the economy problems.
Uh-huh.
Or something that can be I don't know the word.
So maybe like a sense of grit or like uncleanliness or yeah, sensationalism maybe could work for sure.
When you looked at news like Obama is taking a picture with who was she? Australian, maybe. So that is adding gossip to politic news.
Okay. I didn't. Is that a recent picture?
I think 1 month ago.
Oh, okay.
And there was Michelle Obama really angry. Sorry, angry.
That's really funny. Okay.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
I love
And
that.
excuse me?
No, nothing.
Okay. Good. Well, does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay. Let's do some reading. And let's have Javier. Can you read the first part?
Sure. Daily scheme, the story. Yesterday, Walmart, the biggest private employer in the U.S., said it's giving the lowest paid workers a rise. All of the company's U.S. employees will soon be bringing in at least $9 an hour.
Nice. Okay. Lowest paid.
Lowest paid.
Yeah, lowest paid workers a raise.
Workers a raise.
Good. And employees. It's giving it to U.S. employees.
Employees. U.S. employees.
Good. Employees. Okay. And can you paraphrase, Javier? What's happening here?
Well, the news talk about the new, I think, politic about Walmart to increase the wage of the per hour for the employees to $9 an hour.
Good. And what's that in the currency where you live, Javier?
I think it's probably the lowest rate is $7.25.
Okay. Okay. So the minimum wage is $7.25.
Yes.
All right. All right. Good. And Luis, can you read the next part?
What does that mean? Is that teacher?
Yeah. And then the next paragraph. Yeah.
Or going at a pay bump.
Okay. Luis, it sounds like you've got a connection problem. So I'm going to move on for now. Hopefully it gets a little bit better. Mary, can you read that same paragraph? Can you read this second paragraph?
Yes. What does that mean? 500,000 people are going to get a pay bump. For a small portion of these staffers who have been living under minimum wage, this is a big deal. But most of them who have been making close to 9 anyway say this is still not enough.
Nice. So this, okay. A pay bump. Can you repeat pay bump?
Pay bump.
Yeah, so we just emphasize pay. So 500,000 people are going to get a pay bump. Okay. And I think this is good. What's happening here, Mary?
People are getting a raise, and the people that work for less money think it is good, but people that is working for the same money think that is not enough.
Okay.
For their expenses.
Yeah. So people who are saying that making $9 an hour isn't enough. It's still too low. All right. And yeah, I think that's good. Let's have Rafa. Can you read the next one? Rafa, are you there? Simon, how about you? Simon, can you read the next part?
Yes, the scheme. In the fight to raise the minimum wage to $10.10 an hour, Walmart is practically number one. This is a sign the company is interested in shedding that bad reputation. It's also interested in keeping its employees around. Reputation.
Yeah. A bad rep. It's really, really common just to say a bad rep. It is reputation, so you're right. Just be aware, a bad rep is really, really common.
Okay.
You've got a bad rep.
Even on newspaper, I mean, in writing, it's common.
It's not as common in writing. It's very, very common in speech.
Okay.
Yeah. Interested.
Interested.
Yeah, interested. And keeping its employees around.
Thank you.
Yeah, can you repeat? It's interested in keeping its employees around?
It's interested in keeping its employees around.
Good. There you go. Perfect. Really well done. What's shedding? Does anybody know what shedding means?
It's like to break that bad reputation, to break, to make the bad reputation disappear.
Okay, so yeah, it's like to make the bad reputation disappear. Yeah. Shedding is, I guess what a dog would do. Dog does when it's hot out. It loses its fur. A snake will shed its skin. Shed its skin. So yeah, if we're talking about shedding a bad reputation, it's like breaking out of a bad reputation, getting rid of a bad reputation. Does that make sense, Mary?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. And good. I think this is good. I'm interested in keeping its employees around. So, Alex, can you paraphrase this last part? What's happening there?
Walmart tries to change public opinion about this company, and it also tries to keep their employees with them.
So it's trying to change public opinion, and it's trying to keep its employees. Yeah. What does it mean that they're public enemy number one? Does anybody know?
Yes, I think so. Because they are trying to pay more minimum wage, so other companies maybe wouldn't like to get this pay rise.
Okay. I think it's a little bit different. In the fight to raise the minimum wage to $10.10 an hour, Walmart is practically public enemy number one. So you have, like group 4, 10, 10 an hour, and then group against 10, 10 an hour. And so if we have those two groups, I guess, what does it mean that Walmart is public enemy number one in that fight? So which group would Walmart be on?
Against?
Yeah. So we would say they're against 10 an hour. So they're the first in the list of people who are against it. So Walmart is number one of people who are against it. and then maybe we could have, I don't even know, another, like, would be the companies. I don't know. So you have a number of different people who pay minimum wage, landscapers. Those are all people who really want the minimum wage under 10.10 an hour, is what we're saying. And the fact that they're public enemy number one is that they're first in the group of people against it. All right, and I think we're good. Does anybody have any questions or comments on this page? Okay. Maybe, Bacho, what do you think about raising the minimum wage? Do you think it's a good idea or a bad idea? Bacho? Okay, Giulietto, what about you?
It is a good idea. How much do they pay now? I don't know. Less than 9, but
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I know that they have the
$7.25. Sorry. So yeah, the minimum wage is $7.25 an hour.
It's really low. But I know they have the biggest amount of employees in the United States, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they're the biggest private employer in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For them, it will be a big amount of money.
Yeah. For sure. It'll be a lot of money if you raise it to $10.10 an hour. Yeah, so even just, what is it? So they've got 500,000 people who'd be making that. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of money per hour. So almost $500,000 every hour. Okay, and okay. So you think it's a good idea, Giulietta?
I'm not on the pocket of Walmart. I don't know.
I'm not on the payroll.
Payroll? Okay.
What about the federal minimum wage? Do you think raising the federal minimum wage is a good idea?
Is it for public employees?
It's for all employees.
All? Yes, it is.
Okay. Yes, it is. Can you explain or just leave it at that?
Is it like to raise every kind of job in the United States?
It's just making sure that nobody gets paid less than $10.10 an hour. It doesn't do anything except for that. So no one can get paid less than $10.10 an hour instead of $7.25 now.
In Italy, we have this amount of money, and you cannot go low. So you cannot choose to pay less than that, even it's in a contract.
Yeah.
I don't know why in the US you can do. I don't know. Do you have a federal amount?
Yeah, the federal minimum wage is $7.25. Right.
Okay.
And they're thinking about raising it to $10.10.
Yes, I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
Because if people have more money, they can spend more.
Okay, yeah, definitely true. All right, I think this is good. Maybe Javier, what about you? What do you think about this?
Well, I think it's right to increase the minimum wage per hour in the U.S. Right now, almost everything is jacking up prices. So I think that people should have the right to be well paid for their work.
Yeah. Good. I think that's a good point. All right. And I guess, does anybody have any other questions or comments before we move on? Okay. Let's go. Let's skip this one. This is a little bit tricky. Let's move on. We can come back to that. Sorry. Okay, let's try this. And let's have Mary. Can you read the role of the father?
Yes, father. You think that your family should watch the news at night and discuss it. It is a good way to raise conscientious children who know how to dialogue about what is happening in the world. Convince your son to watch the news with the family.
Nice. You did a really good job. Conscientious. Conscientious.
Conscientious.
Yeah. Conscientious and then dialogue.
Conscientious.
Can you repeat dialogue as well?
Dialogue.
Good.
Dialogue.
And then maybe convince. Convince.
Yeah, convince. Now that you say it, it's pretty much easier.
Convince. There you go.
Convince.
Okay. And let's have Rafa. Can you read the role of the son?
Yes. You hate watching the news with your family. You don't mind reading the news, but you think that the TV channel your father likes is to be biased. You don't want to hurt his feelings, but it's annoying having to always argue against him. Find a solution without being mean.
Good. Okay. A couple small things. Family.
Family.
Close. 2 syllables. No I sound here. Family.
Family. Family. Oh.
Family.
Family.
And biased.
Biased.
Yeah, biased.
Biased.
Good. Argue.
Argue.
Good. Argue. Really nicely done. Any questions about either of these 2 roles? Does anybody have any questions?
Nope.
Okay, let's start with Mary. If you are the father, how would you start this conversation?
I don't know. Let me think. Maybe, did you hear about the news about? Did you hear about the protest?
Nice. Okay. And if you're the son, Rafa, how would you respond?
No, I don't hear any news because I prefer to read the newspaper sometimes, but I think you are trying to involve me into see your TV channel as always, and I think we need to talk about that issue, if you don't mind.
Okay. I think really mature son. We need to talk about that issue, if you don't mind. So a couple things. I didn't hear any news. Or didn't hear that news. I didn't. didn't.
I didn't.
Hmm. And I think you're trying to get me to see your TV channel, or get me to watch. You could also say you're trying to convince me to, you're trying to get me to, anything like that would work. But good, like I said, very mature son. Simone, how would you respond?
Yes, that's because I want to abreast about the news. I want to make you a very, very informed person, even though you are too young.
Even though you're too
No,
young?
I mean, yeah, I mean abreast. I'm not sure.
Okay, I want you
Abreast.
abreast of the news. I actually don't even know how to spell that, which is embarrassing.
Yes. I'm going to check it out.
It's with an A.
It's like up to date, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, abreast of the situation, abreast of the news, for sure. I want to make you an informed person, even though you are, I think we'd say so young, instead of saying too young, because you can't really be too young to be informed. You could say even though you're too young to vote, or you're too young for it to matter.
I mean, too young to pay attention to these issues, you know, because maybe young people should have been playing, doing another fun things.
Right. I think I'd still
That's
use
what I meant.
so. So sounds better.
Okay.
Even though you're so young.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, but nice job. Good answer. And let's have Alex. How would you answer that next one?
You know that I don't like politics and I don't watch TV. Maybe we should better discuss my interests. Did you see last football match?
Did you see the last football match?
Did you see the last football match?
Good. And where are we? Julieta, how would you respond?
You cannot stuck with sports and games. You need to read and watch many sources of journalism to keep complete vision of your world.
Complete vision of your world. Okay. I didn't hear what you said. You can't do. Sorry, what?
Yes, no, it's okay. You can't. You cannot stuck.
You can't stick with sports and games.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That works. So you need to read and watch many sources of journalism to keep a complete vision of your world.
Of the world.
Yeah, to get a complete picture.
Okay. Picture. Okay. Mm.
Complete picture. So yeah, that's a really common phrase. It's like to have the whole picture, to get the complete picture, something like that. Yeah, but good. And Javier, how would you respond?
That I like to see news. I like to see news in my computer. or in my smartphone to be informed about what's happening in the world. But politics is something that I don't like.
But politics.
Politics is something that I don't like.
Okay. I like to watch the
Yes.
news on my computer or my smartphone. Can you repeat that whole thing one more time?
Yes, I like to watch the news on my computer or my smartphone.
Good.
To be informed about what's happening in the world, but politics, it's something I don't like.
Yeah, politics. Politics.
Politics.
Okay, and Mary, how would you respond?
Okay, so tell me, except for games and sports, what do you want to watch in the news?
Okay, what do you want to watch in the news? Yeah, so tell me, except for games and sports, what do you want to watch in the news? All right, yeah, that works. And Rafa, how would you respond?
I would like to see different things, documentaries, series, also movies, sometimes news, but I think if I can be honest, totally honest with you, your channel is so biased to the to the right hand of the party. I've seen news about the Republican Party, and I don't agree with this kind of stuff. I prefer to watch democratic information about the left hand of the parties, and I don't agree with your channel many times, and I don't like to argue with you. For this reason, I prefer don't see your TV channel, if I can be honest.
That's why I don't like watching your TV channel. Can you repeat that last part? I don't like to argue with you, and that's why I don't like watching your TV channel.
Yeah. But that's all. It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't
remember. That was really, really good. A couple things. Remember, watch things. So he doesn't like to watch things. Instead of see things, he is much more passive.
Right.
Yeah. And the right wing and the left wing. If we're talking about political parties, we talk about the right wing and the left wing political parties.
No right hand and left hand? No.
Wings.
Right.
Yeah, right wing, left wing. Okay. Yeah, if we're talking about something that's right hand, is very trusted. So he's my right hand man. Yeah. Or, yeah, I always keep a pair of scissors at my right hand. I don't know. It's just something that's really handy and important to you. It's a little bit different. But this is good. That was a really good comment. I think we're good on this page. Does anybody have any questions here? Okay. Actually, let's just keep going with this. And Mary, actually, Rafa, was that you that just answered?
I'm sorry, for me?
I'm a little bit confused. Rafa, was it you who just answered this last one? Or was that Javier?
No, it wasn't me.
Perfect. Simon, can you respond? What would the son say, or the father say?
Okay. First of all, I'd like to thank you for being so honest with me. Now I see your point. I promise you I'll look for something, another channel, more interesting to you. Maybe you can agree to watch it with me.
Yeah. Maybe you will agree
Yes,
to
yes.
watch it with me. Nice. Really good job. And Alex, how would you respond?
Uh, uh, Thanks that you understand my point of view.
Okay. Maybe we'd say thanks for understanding. Thanks for understanding my point of view. Okay, good. And yeah, I think we're just about good on this. Does anybody have any questions about this dialogue? Okay. Okay, I guess we can read the comic. Julieta, can you read the comic?
These ludicrous conspiracy theories are just a smokescreen to hide the incredible truth.
Yeah, ludicrous.
Ludicrous.
Yeah, ludicrous. Right. And Plots and Secrets Monthly. What's happening in the comic, Javier?
I think, well, they say that the conspiracy theories are ludicrous, but I think they like to read that conspiracies,
Yeah.
that kind of story.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So they say that's ludicrous, but they're using another conspiracy theory to explain conspiracy theories, kind of. Yeah. But again, we are just out of time. Thanks for coming to class, and yeah, if anybody has any questions or comments, feel free to ask them. But if not, have a really good day.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thanks, Joshua.
Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. Bye, guys.
Bye.